This one is titled, It Wasn't Lavender Town. You know about Lavender Town. You know that the town's sorrowful music can tear out of the game, into your ears, consume your head, and leave you screaming for the end, to stop the pain, stop the wailing of the dead that never ends, screaming until you find a way to silence it. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. If you wish to aid yourself in setting the stage, go ahead and open a new tab. Bring up that music. Indulge yourself in an 8-bit horror. You know what? I'll do it for you. There. That's nice. Just don't go away. Don't leave. Because I've found the truly terrifying secret of the ghost town. Any innocent Pokemon fan playing through red or blue, or if they lived in Japan, green, could have figured it out, but they didn't live to bring the haunted truth to justice. I know I might be next, but I have to do this for the good of all of you, to save lives, maybe. As I said, any innocent Pokemon fan, whether they're young or a veteran, setting out on their first journeys or visiting the franchise roots, any one of them could have done it. We'll never know if they did, though, will we? Let's begin. Said innocent fan from Japan has just made it through the rock tunnel. Their team beaten, battered, demolished, anxious for rest. They crawl to Lavender Town, and before they can shudder at the game's sounds that echo through the barren valley town, they drag themselves to the familiar and friendly Pokemon Center. Its own cheery music offers a sanction of the sane, temporarily. When they inevitably leave, they open their ears and therefore lives to the spirits of the Lavender Town. And there it stands, nestled away in plain sight. It grins knowing that soon its hungry growling voices will be fed by the tender souls of the peer. And its watchful eyes observe, and the starving gray faces swoop almost too close, as the victim is unknowingly warned by a young child. The white hand on your shoulder. I'm just imagining it. But no. You mustn't leave. It beckons. The boy, blissfully ignorant, leaves the quiet town. And the anxious specters sink back into their solitude and depression. But they know, inevitably, that their prey shall return, and they smile, full of malicious, sadistic hunger, as soon as they can feel the return of the trainer's innocent presence. Yes. The boy moves closer, upon the maw of the secret. The wailing chorus of the town song rising in a crescendo as the knowing Pokemon fan steps inside. And they begin their song, shrieking like the brutal death of a banshee, a lost soul waiting for its pitiful death. It gets louder, and never stops its song. It continues until the screeching worms its way inside of you, and hooks painfully into your brain, and begins leeching off your life. The high-pitched chorus gives a wicked grin. Their prey has no escape now. The clueless child, or even the seasoned Pokemon fan, doesn't understand. So I'm starting to get weak. I'm halfway through this stupid place, and for some reason I'm not getting attacked by any wild Pokemon. I swear, my character is walking progressively slower. The music starts to get louder. It's beginning to give me a headache, but it makes me feel so twisted and vicious. And for some reason, I don't mind. A huge shiver rocks my spine, and I shake from it. I'm starting to feel a little chilly in my shadow. It's getting longer. The ghosts, the haunted inhabitants of this horrible place, begin their drain. If they're lucky, their victim will be gone before they understand. Sometimes they do understand, sometimes it all clicks, but they're already too far gone, and their anguished thoughts leave the spirits a hearty meal. Never has one uncovered the secret before they were truly doomed. My side hurts, it's getting hard to breathe. It looks like my character is moving at a normal pace again, and I'm the one that's slowed down. I sense a dark grin staring at me. The music keeps playing, even as I battle these poor channelers. That's all I can hear. By now I knew something was wrong, but I felt the nagging in my brain that told me to ignore it. Since this was the easier solution, I continued on. The ghost's wicked laughter makes up the chorus, the singing of the dying banshee, the screams of the dead Pokemon, their wrath, their vengeance, their misery pour out into one awful serenade, with one message: join us. I reached the final floor, still no wild Pokemon. Thinking back somehow, I'm shocked I never saw it before. Those who had died, they were all in Lavender Town. They were trying to leave, trying to get out of the real culprit's grasp, but they never made it. I stood on the final floor of the Pokemon Tower, alone in my room and in the dark. My head is pulsing with pain, and I'm shaking from the cold. I wanted to take some pills from the headache, but that would mean leaving my tiny, safe sanctuary. I pulled my soft blanket together and tighter around me. Trying to get warm, I'm quivering almost too bad as I press the buttons on my Game Boy. It's getting louder. Loud in the sense that I felt the music coming from everywhere. There were low, deep whispers coming from it, and I went pale in fear. I made my way through the simple maze into the floor, and before I reached the staircase, it's too much. I'm so dizzy I didn't notice until now. I'm not just shaking from the cold, but I'm shaking from the pain that this place is putting me in. I'm mired in the complete depression of its song, the screaming, wailing melody. It won't stop. And I don't think I'll try and make it because I'm just so... Why am I so weak? The hungry, evil spirits laugh, cackle, and growl too loud, taunting, teasing, belittling. They are the loyal servants of the tower, stealing, always stripping their victims of the sanity to feed their entity. The soul of the Pokemon Tower. It was the Pokemon Tower. And I know. My game suddenly freezes. I can't move anywhere, but the tower's music continues perfectly. From everywhere around me, I curl into a ball, shaking, crying, pleading for the end, begging the insanity to stop. The whispers grow to rumbling, and I can almost make out the words. I can't think right. Everything else is getting foggy and murky as I screw my eyes shut. And there they are. They're killing me. And everything becomes cold black. The sound rising until it's only one thing I comprehend. It wasn't Lavender Town. It wasn't Lavender Town. It wasn't Lavender...
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight.